The Grand always seems to get a really magical combination of directors, choreographers, cast members that make the process enjoyable, fun, and educational at the same time.
I want to be part of this show, The Musical Comedy Murders of 1940, mainly because of the artistic staff. Seth in particular and Dave Hansen, the director. Dave has a very strong philosophy of allowing and expecting us to push the limits of everything, and then allowing him to pull us back if we've gone too far. So it's a really freeing experience to collaborate with someone like that, because you can just make bold choices, throw it out there, and if it's bad, he'll tell you. If it doesn't work, he'll tell you. If it doesn't land, he'll tell you. And he really trusts the cast to form the story and tell the story, and then takes his job to shape it the way it needs to be so that things work, things are funny, things land.
I think one of the things I've learned about comedic acting throughout this process has just been how important it is to ground these characters in truth and in reality so that they are believable first and then kind of funny on top of that.
It's really refreshing to come in and really work on that comedic timing, the pace that's required from a technical perspective in the text work. And Dave in particular was really helpful with that. If you have a question, it's here, we'll think about it this way, or look at the punctuation, or let's take it from this perspective, or give you a reference to refer to in another type of medium or film.
I've learned a lot about the comedic structure of a play, and in observing my fellow actors and their roles, watching them go through their process of figuring out timing, making bold choices, trying something and then throwing it away and going with something else without any fear. I've learned a lot about that, and it's made me not as scared of comedy anymore.
I think the things I've already been taught and trained in and have done have just become stronger because of the fantastic cast and everybody's timing and the fantastic direction and like I said earlier, the professionalism that the Grand brings to the show just lets you sharpen the skills you have even more.
There's an element to this show that is really witty, but there's also an element to the show, a side of the show that is very slapstick. It's not necessarily the right way to describe it, very campy, if you will, as far as the physical comedy is concerned. And when the two blend, the audience roars, they love it. And that, to me, is just a joy to be a part of.
Every character has their moment to shine. And there are so many little Easter eggs in this show that if you're paying attention, it just makes the show 10 times more funny. But I think that the audience really needs to be paying attention and listening to catch a lot of those. But if they are, they're going to be rewarded for it big time.